Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the $1 Million Coach Show. My name is Ryan McMorris, and I am on a mission to help you become a $1 million coach. This is the $1 Million Coach Show, where my job is to help you help give you I can't talk today. To help give you an action step that's going to help you hit your next $1 million as an online coach. Whether you're a brand new coach and you're just looking to get started, maybe you're looking to just take on your very first clients, or whether you're a seasoned coach and you're looking to scale to 100 grand a month or a million grand or a million grand. I can't talk today. $1 million a month or $1 million a year. This show is here to help you. All right. So I'm going to break some things down today that are going to be really vital for you to hit your business goals over the next quarter. All right. And these are things that I see all the time that get looked over when it comes to business growth and scaling a business and growing a business and what to do on a daily basis and how to show up the right way online. So we're going to break some things down today that are really going to help you get clarity and make sure that you're showing up the right way. Because at the end of the day, if you do not show up online and stand out amongst all the other people that you're in competition with, then all you're doing is just creating more noise in the marketplace. And you don't want to create noise. You want to create impact up in here. So that's what we're going to be jamming on today. All right. I'm going to be going over something that I love to go over in 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 December. The month of December is actually a great month for this. So I'm going to bring it up. All right, give me 1 second. Let's get everyone to it. All right, let's get it. So today we're going to set this foundation for our next 6 figures. Now, if you do not have access to, I'm going to bring up a Trello board real quick because I feel like if you don't have this, you need it. So I'm going to bring up the window. Let's do this. All right, let's see. Can you guys see my screen? I'm sharing my screen here. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. And let's dig into it. So this is our 30-day. This is our 30-day Trello board. It is a 28 or 30-day TikTok playbook action guide. And don't let the TikTok name fool you, because the action guide that we put together in this Trello board is it's got Instagram actions in it. It's got Facebook actions in it. We literally made this Trello board so you can use it to say, all right, like this is what I'm doing on day 0 for my setup, and like take a Facebook action and all these things. And this is what I'm doing on day 1 and day 2 and day 3 and so forth, right? And I want you to be able to take these actions, and they're simple actions to take in your business. And you can use these actions to move however fast you want to move. Okay. But my focus for you today is going to be on your on really the foundational things inside of your business. Okay. So we're going to head over to this guide. It's called the $1 Million Coaching Guide. Okay. We're going to click it and it's going to pull up this guide here. Okay. And what I want you to focus on this week is, especially, this is why I love doing this in the month of December, because it helps us understand, like, are we going into each the new year, and are we going into the new quarter with the foundations and stability of what we need to set up inside of our business. Okay. So here we go. So when we go through this, what we're doing is this is the 3-step playbook for growing and scaling an impact-driven coaching business in 90 days or less using the $1 Million Masterclass method. Okay. If you don't have this, again, if you don't have this Trello board, then just comment the word board. Okay. You'll get access to this board. It is It is $10. Okay. The board does come with a 30-day action guide that we put in here for you. It also comes with a ton of resources, like our video vault ideas, where you get literally 300 to 500 video ideas for coaches, our hooks, our trend report. We give you how to set up your social media accounts. I mean, everything you need for social media and how to start building an audience organically is inside this $10 Trello board. And for right now, what we're doing is we're going over the foundational piece, which is also inside of here, which is called our $1 Million Coach Guide. So we're going to jump to the foundation of what is going to make the difference in your upcoming year. Okay. And so what I want you to be able to do in this class is essentially give yourself a grade. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the board here. Okay. But we're also going to take out a sheet of paper or a spreadsheet or something. Okay. And we're going to give ourselves a score. Okay. If you're watching live, just comment the word score. That way I know you're following along with me and that you're paying attention. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this guide and we're going to talk it out. And I'm also going to give you some coaching and make sure that you understand these things inside of your business right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at our offer. We're going to look how many times we promoted this last year and how much traffic did we drive to that specific offer. And what are the things that we did to scale the systems inside of our business so we can either exit or sell or step out of a piece of our business. Okay. So how this guide works is we're going to break down your offer, your promotion, and how you scale your business. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to the whiteboard and we're going to give yourself a grade. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to give yourself a grade in the comment section as we go through this. All right. So first things first, okay, we're gonna go over what we call the 7 steps to 7 figures. All right. Now, the 7 steps to 7 figures is how we break down how well you're utilizing your like one skill to make or build $1 million business. Okay. So a lot of times when we're working with someone new, the first thing that we want to do is we want to emphasize the skill set that they're bringing to the table, because a lot of us, we have these amazing skills, but sometimes we're not utilizing them in the way that we need to, and we're not marketing those skills in the right way. So in order to build $1 million coaching business, I have to make sure that I focus on one main skill that's driving to solve one main problem, that I can then know that I'm solving one problem for a rich niche, and I'm going to create one offer for them, build one funnel, and do one lead source for 1 year. Okay. And that's how I'm going to compound and build my next business. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to measure here when we give ourselves a grade, okay, is our belief system. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in here, okay, to make sure that we can all see this. All right. So I'm going to zoom in. And the question up top says, do you believe you can build $1 million coaching business? So let's head over to our belief. Okay. So out of a scale to 1 to 10, what's your belief level that you can actually go out and build $1 million coaching business? What's your belief level that you can create the success that you want? And again, it doesn't have to be a crazy, again, I'm just asking on a scale to 1 to 10, because this is going to help reveal where we need to grow, where we need to actually emphasize our mindset, and what books we may need to read, what coaches we may need to hire, what mindset things we may need to go through. Okay. Maybe some of the daily activity things that we need to actually, some of the daily activity things that we need to do in order to create a new belief and enhance the belief that we have. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a second and ask yourself, on a scale to 1 to 10, where's my belief? Okay. We hop back over to our guide. So we got a 7. All right. You got a 7 on belief level. Okay. So what would you ask yourself? Okay. That would make this a 10. Okay. So if we know that we have a 7 in the belief column, okay, that means on a pretty good level, I'd give what? Let's call it a C plus, that I know that I can do this, that you know that you can do this. But let's talk about the things that are keeping you from that belief. What's the how could we make this a 10? Because I think there's a shift between knowing that like this is for you, knowing that like everything that you believe in your mind is promised, but we got to close that gap. And one of the ways that we close this gap is by looking at there's probably some point in your life, in your business, that it wasn't a 7. It wasn't a 7 like it is now, right? So if we can get to a space where we can go back and see like what happened when my belief level was a 2 and a 4 and a 5. What happened between those months? What happened between those years? And how can I close that gap? Okay. Sometimes it's getting around new people. Sometimes it's stepping into a new program, stepping into different events. One of the things that I know that we didn't do the best from April to December, we didn't do a lot of masterminds. We didn't go to a lot of events. Okay, and part of it was because we had invested so much money and so much time into building our schools that it was just really hard to get to events. But next year is one of those things where I already have out all the events that we're going to go to and all the masterminds that we're going to invest in. And I know that getting around new people, if I were a 7 out of 10, or if I want to look for new ways to create new belief, then I'm going to get around new people. I'm going to get around people that I know that can create a new belief. Sometimes when you're just in proximity of people that have the houses that you want, or the cars that you want, or the lifestyle that you want, just getting in proximity with those people can help change your belief. Does that make sense? Give me a feels in the comments if that makes sense. So again, don't overshadow belief. All right. And again, if you don't have this Trello board, just comment the word board. That way you can get access to the that way you can get access to this Trello board. And right now we're going over the $1 Million Coach Guide. Okay. So if you're just hopping in, this is the guide that we're going through. And this guide is so fundamental and so foundational, guys. I'm telling you, if you haven't gone through it, just go through it and fill it out. And I dare you to go through it, fill it out, and then go take all the action steps and then improve what you wrote down from the last quarter. Okay. Before we move on to the next one, I just want to zoom in real quick. And I want you to look at this one right here. Math creates belief. Do your $1 million math. Okay. 3 times below. Okay. Example, $83,000 a month is 20 clients at $5,000. So before we go into the next step, I want you to ask yourself, what would it look like for your business to produce $83,000 in a month of revenue? Doesn't have to be cash collected. I just want revenue. Now, again, what do I mean by that? Sometimes when we take on let's just say we take on a $15,000 client, a lot of times we only cash collect about $4,500. And usually when we bring on either a client at our $10,000 level or our $15,000 level, we usually collect $4,500, okay, which is 30% here, about 33% there, and it's about 50% here, okay? So if we bring on 12 people in a month at $10,000, that is going to be $120,000 in revenue, okay? So again, that creates belief for us because we know that if we bring on 10 people, which is very easy for us to do, and those 10 people pay $10,000, then that's $100,000 in 1 month. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to start doing the math that's going to help you believe, is this possible? Can I do this? Can I bring on 3 people? Can I bring on 5 people? Can I bring on 15 people a month. And when that belief starts to set in and it aligns with the offer that you have in place, then it's going to create a difference in your business. Now, if we collect 5,000, if we collect 45%, so again, that would be $45,000 collected cash. Okay. So just so you know that difference, that's there. I want you to do your math on your own. If we had 20 clients pay us $5,000 in a month, that would be $100,000. We do that inside of our marketing agency. We cap out at 20,000. We cap out at 20 clients per month on a roster that we keep active. And our goal is to keep an average revenue of what a client pays us is about $5,000 a month. Some pay more, some pay less, but we want to get everybody to that median of 5,000 or more. And that's our goal. And I want you to do that same thing. Okay. Another thing, go through this one. I want you to comment on this one because I feel like this one's going to be fun. What's the number one distraction you are ready to let go of right now inside of your life and inside of your business? Okay. There was a distraction that I came across the other day, and I just hired a new person for it. I just wanted to finally just get rid of handling anything social media wise, because every time I hop on social media, it was more of, I didn't want to get caught in a distraction. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to lessen the time that I'm on social and allow other people, someone else to step into that role. So social media isn't a distraction and I can fully focus on certain things. So when I ask you, what's a distraction that you want to get rid of? What do you think of first? Okay. We're going to hop into the next one. Okay. But go through this one. All right. Go through this one. Our next one, as we step into belief. All right. What we're doing here is we're looking at what is your score first. So if you came on late, the first question I asked is, what's your belief score on a scale of 1 to 10? How much do you believe that you're going to hit your goals and fly and crush through your goals next year? Okay. Your goal may be to make $1 million next year. Your goal may be to make $200,000 next year. Your goal may be to exit some things in your company or to sell your company. I don't know. Whatever your goal is, where's your belief level? Okay. Next thing that we're doing is our offer. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love your offer? How much do you believe in your core offer as an absolute no-brainer? They're getting the best deal that anyone could ever get. How much do you love your offer on a scale of 1 to 10? Now, your score on this is going to really determine where you focus, because your offer is the one domino thing that can change everything in your world. If you are selling an offer right now at $600, okay, I'm going to use my boy Ricky as an example. Okay. Ricky, when he came to us, he was selling at $600. Ricky's been working with us for a few years now, and now Ricky sells at $36,000 per client. Now, in my opinion, it's the same effort to bring in somebody at $600 as it is $36,000. But what's the difference? This will change your life real quick. This may not. But sometimes you got to start here in order to get here. Okay. And we get that. So what I want to get from you is, how do you feel about your offer right now? At what price point is your offer right now? How much of a no-brainer is your offer right now? When you go through like our offer exercise, like we're going to uncover holes that your offer has that you may not even know that your offer has right now. But if people aren't jumping at your offer, like it's the best thing, that it's the only option, then I guarantee there's holes in that offer. If we're not charging the amount that you know that your offer is worth, then we're missing it. Okay. If you know you need to charge more, then this is the moment that we need to actually sit down. We need to look at your offer and we need to fix it. Because as soon as we find all the gaps for a $600 offer like what Ricky was giving away versus these are all the things that we can do to make this same offer $36,000, then we go from a 1 offer to a 10 offer. So let me know in the comments section, on a scale to 1 to 10, where is your offer? Okay. And again, if you can't be honest here, then it's going to be really tough for you to be honest with yourself and evaluate your business and where it is and where it's going over the next quarter. Okay. Especially how you launch into a new year. Okay. I want you to understand that as you go into your new year, okay, we're going to type, let's just say the word new year here. Understand that Q1 is the most important. It's the most important quarter for a coach. Why? Because most people are buying coaching November, December, January, and February. So if you know that I'm not fronting on this, most people that are going into new year, they purchase coaching in these few months right here, December, some in November, and they're thinking about it right here. And then in January and February, it's a done deal. They want coaching. So here's why quarter 1 is the most important quarter. Because what you do from November, December, and then January, February, it could create $100,000 of revenue. And that revenue is then going to lead to you working with clients and developing systems. Okay. And when they get to the end, they're going to have testimonials for you. So those testimonials are going to be the reason for your Q2 sales. And guess what? You're going to have so many of these testimonials that are going to be responsible for Q2. Then Q2 is what? Responsible for Q3. And you're going to have a lot of people just from the momentum of Q1 that's going to be responsible for Q3. And guess what? Before you know it, it's Q4 again, and we're back to having this same conversation. So I want you to understand that Q1 is the catalyst for your entire year. It can create the momentum that your business needs for the entire year. And the one thing that can change that in an instant is how you show up with your offer online. Now, nobody commented and said where they feel like their offer is. So either I can move on or you want me to hang up, but we can talk about it because I'm here to help you. Okay. I'm here to make sure that your offer is a no-brainer. I'm here to make sure that you're charging enough for your offer because it's the same effort that you're going to put in trying to get somebody to pay you $500 as it will for $5,000. I guarantee it. It's the same effort. So I'll ask one more time. Where, on a scale to 1 to 10, where do you feel like your offer is, your core offer, your main offer, the thing that can not only change your life when someone purchases it, but it's going to change the other person's life or your client's life to be specific, because it's taken them from A to Z. Does your offer have holes in it? Are you charging enough? Is it a no-brainer? Is it exciting? Is it sexy? Is it actually an offer that makes people stick around to buy the next thing from you? Does it set people up for clients for life? Sean said my offer is a 5 to a 7. So if you can say that your offer is a 5, I guarantee it's not a 7. Okay, it's not going to be a 5 or a 7. That's a big gap. Okay, there's a lot of difference between a 5 offer and a 7 offer. So if you had the guts to say my offer's a 5 at the minimum, we're gonna stick with that. It's a 5. I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the 4. Okay, so now what we need to do? Nope, doesn't depend on the audience. That's a mistake right there in itself. Let's go back to our $1 million coaching guide. I shouldn't have. Now again, if you're out there creating multiple offers for different audiences, that's fine, but you're just spreading yourself way too thin, in my opinion. Because if I go out and use this chart and I have one skill that solves one problem for one micro niche, and I create one offer for that micro niche. Let me tell you the difference. We used to help network marketers solely. Okay. And a lot of the things that we do today, we used to help network marketers with. However, we couldn't charge what we charge today to help a network marketer essentially do the exact same thing, because the return on investment was nowhere near what the return on investment could be for a coach or a consulting company or who we work with right now. Does that make sense? So from just, it's sometimes it's hard to just take a comment and expand on it, when it's not a conversation. But I can focusing on one audience, one rich niche, will make a huge difference in how you send out that offer. Okay. It's going to make a world of difference, man. And dude, I've been doing this for 10 years, bro. Follow this. Like every time I go through this, there's no mistakes in here. This thing is perfect. We've dialed it in. It's perfect. So here's how you can make your offer better. Okay. Is it clear? Does it have a good statement? Does it correlate with the skills that you have? Okay. Make a list of the people who have this problem already, and go out and solve this problem. Make sure that your big promise is set on here. So again, go through this offer. You can find this in the Trello board if you already have this Trello board. If you have this Trello board, it's in the start here section in the $1 Million Guide. Okay. It's all right here. So if you don't have the Trello board, just comment the word board. Sarah, you should have that Trello board. It's blanketed everywhere inside of the membership. Okay. So if you can't, but it's everywhere, but if you can't find it, by all means, go grab it. Sean, I've seen your name. I think you're on this. I think you have this board. You probably, I think you purchased it already, Sean. I'm pretty sure I saw your name on there. So again, if you don't have this board, or you haven't purchased it, it is $10. Just comment the word board. Our team will get it. Yep. And you'll be good there. Also, this board does get updated monthly inside. There's two of them. There's actually one that we have for the workshop, and then one that we have for the membership. So Sarah, it's all in there. You'll find it. But as long as you got this, you're all set. And again, if you want to get access to this board, just like everyone else is commenting the word board, just comment board. Our team will get you the link. It is $10, but I can tell you it's probably the best $10 you'll ever spend with the resources that we put in here for you. Okay. Especially when it comes to these like 30-day action steps. 1 second. The 30-day action steps that we put in here for you, like literally just day 0 to day 1. If you're a little slower on action, it may take you 90 days to get through all 30 days of steps, but it's not about getting it all done in 30 days. It's about actually just doing the action steps. However slow you do it, it doesn't matter. Okay. Don't let speed be the thing that keeps you from doing something, period. Okay. But if you said that let's go back to our offer. Okay. Now, again, the offer is our big domino. It's the thing that changes everything. Okay. The offer changes everything. Okay. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. Just chop a feels in the comment section if that makes sense, because I really want you to understand this. You can literally put all the same effort into your content. You can put all the same effort into your funnels and your leads and all that stuff. But the thing that you put into your offer, that's going to make the difference. Because if I take, again, the same offer that we were working with Ricky on, that he was offering at $600, and now we optimize that offer that he sells at $36,000 now. What helped him put a little cash in his pocket now is a life-changing offer every time he sells it. Okay. So if you want to improve your offer, I would go to this guide here, and fill it out and get the help that you need. Okay. Next thing is promotions. Okay. Now, we usually recommend doing promotions we want you to do a promotion every 6 to 8 weeks. So every 6 to 8 weeks, you should do some type of promotion cycle. We call them spike cycles. Okay. Because what they do is they create a spike in income. All right. And if you're not doing these every 8 weeks, then all you're doing is you're really just hurting your business. Okay. Because you're not getting enough momentum and eyeballs to your offer. So if we went back and we scored your business on a scale to 1 to 10, how many promotions did you do last year? Were you one of those people that just promoted your shit every single day and it just got old and boring? Or were you one of those people that never promoted your thing? Or were you like us, where you look at a calendar and you say, you know what? I'm going to promote my offer 6 to 8 times this year. Okay. And that's what we do. Literally, we're about to go into a promo cycle right now where we're going to take the next 10 days and we're going to get people registered for a masterclass, kind of just a one night Zoom kind of thing. And then we're going to take 1 day to actually do the event. And then we're going to take another 10 days, I think, or 7 days or something like that. Can't remember. I have to look at the calendar. And we're actually going to promote our offer. Okay. So again, if you haven't done something if you didn't do this year, 2023, if you can't go back and tell me how many times you had an intentional promotion inside of your business, then you're already at a 0. Okay. If you know that you did a few, then you can say, okay, cool. I'm at a 5. I did a few. And if you did 6 to 8 promotions, then that's where I'd say, like, all right, you're in the 7 to 9. And then if your promotions actually hit, that's the thing. Did they convert into clients? That's what we're measuring here. 1, did you actually plan out and do them? Okay. Then 2, it's like, did you plan them out? And then 2, did you actually do them? And then 3, did they convert? Okay. Like, if you're looking back at your business or you want to actually plan out the real profitability of your business next year, guys, on a scale to 1 to 10, for all my people that are actually looking to grade themselves in this class and start to recognize where they can improve, because guys, business is about improving. Business is about making adjustments and actually optimizing things, right? Guys, how many times did you promote your business? How many times did you promote? Scale to 1 to 10. What's your promotion level at? Okay. You let me know. Let me know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on you. I'm gonna hang right here. I'm gonna wait on you. And as we go through this, what you're going to see is, as everyone's giving me their numbers, okay, what you're going to see is there's different levels. There's different levels of a promotion. Okay. We're going to go over those real quick because we got time. So what you're going to do is you're going to let me know what your number is real quick, but I'm going to break down the different levels of promotion. At level 1, it's just a normal promo post sequence. Okay. What we do is we show you exactly what 5 to 10 posts to put in exact order to get people to raise their hand and become clients. Okay. And then what you do is you take those 10 posts and you turn those into the next level, which is what we call a private Zoom meeting. Okay. And you're literally just going to take those posts and the same thing that came up during those posts, you're going to invite people to a private Zoom meeting. Now, the cool thing is this promotion cycle at level 1 creates the success at level 2. Okay. A level 3 promo is what we call a one night class. Okay. So instead of being like, really informal and I'm just talking about a few problems, I'm literally building up what it takes to do like a live webinar or like a live class. Okay. And then from there at level 4, I'm literally taking the exact same thing that I do here and I'm doing what we call a multi night challenge. Now, most people, and you've seen it, but most people, they do this first. You see it all the time. You see ads all over the place. Learn how to do 5-day challenges and this challenge and this challenge and all these things. Learn how to do webinars and all that stuff. And like most people that I've come across aren't ready for that stuff and they're not good at it yet. So why not do something really simple first, like this, that can create revenue and it's going to create confidence so you can then move on to things like this. Give me a feels in the comment section if that makes sense, because a lot of us, we aren't doing the necessary things in our business to actually set ourselves up for the things that we keep seeing that we should be doing, but we're not doing the prep work to actually do it. You feel me? And at level 5, this is what I would call like a on-demand class, VSL, or affiliate. Okay. This is a place where once I've dialed this stuff in, then I can have people just on demand for it. I can say, hey, opt into it, and I can make an on-demand webinar or something like that. I can put it in VSL format. I can even have other people sell it for me. Okay. But what I want you to understand is you have to go through these levels to get the angle right, to get the message right, to get your confidence right, and to actually just optimize it for the time it takes. Okay. So this is what we teach people how to do. Like this one's so simple and you can go help you make money. And then this one's a little more advanced and this is a little more advanced. But the easy part is it's all the same information that I take from this one and I put in this and this one to this and this one to this. Okay. And just like Reese's Cups sells you the same chocolate over and over and over again, that's what you're doing. You're the same chocolate and peanut butter, but we're just putting a different wrapper on it. It's a different wrapper for Easter. It's a different wrapper for Christmas. It's a different wrapper for Halloween. That's how you have to start treating your business, like Reese's Cups. All right. Last thing. Now, if you didn't give me your score that you believe for your promo planning, then you need to put your score in the comment section. And then last thing is, how many ways did I look to scale my business this past year? Okay. Every single day in our business, we're working on something new in terms of scaling our systems, scaling our different departments of our business. So every single day, okay, I'm looking to exit somewhere in our business, okay, because I want to make sure that everything in our business can run on its own. So we have the marketing department that runs all of our ads. We have the marketing department that runs all social media. We have sales, client fulfillment, and we have operations. So all these departments, I used to do everything in, okay? It used to be Ryan does this, and Ryan does this, and Ryan is the sales, right? And Ryan does all the client fulfillment, and Ryan also does all the operations. And every single month and every single quarter, you've got to be in a place where, you know what, man, like this could create $10,000, a month in revenue, but you're doing everything. Okay. And that's the first level of it. But then it's recognizing that, like, all right, I don't have time to do the operations thing. So now I'm going to focus on doing the operational things. So if I can take my revenue up to 12,000 a month, then I can still collect my 10,000 that I need, to live on. But now I have an extra 2,000 to put into my operations, or split that 1,000 and like get help with some of the marketing and some of the sales or whatever. Okay. And then eventually what happens is your revenue may go up to 30K or something like that. But you're willing to give up, another 30K just to run expenses, but you have all your time back. So again, like, we have to recognize that there's different levels of scaling our business, and you can't scale everything at once. But if you scale in chunks, and if you recognize chunk by chunk, what's the one thing that I want to get rid of this month? What's the one thing that I want to get rid of this quarter? What's the one thing that can save me time? Then that stuff is going to compound. Okay. I want you to say the word compound, so I know you're listening. I know you got it. Because once that stuff starts to compound, that's what's going to turn you from coach, profitable coach, to CEO. Okay. And I want you to be that CEO. The CEO may not even run or talk to anybody in the company. You could sell it for all you wanted. You could exit it for all you wanted to, but you can't scale everything at once. And what's going to happen if you use the compound effect the right way and you use this guide the right way? All it's going to do is open your eyes to what you need to let go of today, where you need to improve your promotion schedule today. Okay. So if we're looking at, we'll do our last score because we got to roll. Okay. But what's your scale score on a scale of 1 to 10? What's your scale score? What are you doing every day that you shouldn't be doing, that you don't like to do? Are you developing systems and processes and SOPs for things for other people to do? Okay. It's like we use Loom every single day to create a video guide for our entire team. Like, we have right now, we have a VA team of 5 VAs. Okay. And every single day, if we create Looms and SOPs and processes for them to learn more and do more, and not just take things off of my plate, but take things off of our leadership team's plate, then we have a business that's literally running 24/7, and it's being run by VAs. Does that make sense? But again, you cannot throw a VA into a shitty system. You just can't do it. You can't throw people into shitty systems. And so while you're at that level, we have to get to a place where we're developing those systems for us. And then level 2 is basically like, we got to develop those systems for other people. Okay. And that's why I want to go over this today with you, is because all I want you to do is I want to bring clarity to you. I want to bring clarity to the things that we need to improve, not just on a yearly basis or a quarterly basis, on a monthly basis, but like, what are the things that we can look at daily and start jotting them down and putting them in place? And all of a sudden it's like, now I just prioritize the thing that I can fix today. Okay. So hopefully that helps. Again, this whole purpose of this class is just to help you bring clarity to the things that maybe you're not looking at on a daily basis. Maybe you're trying to fix something in your business and it didn't fall between belief, offer, promotion, and scale. And if it didn't fall in those, then I guarantee you probably shouldn't be wasting your time on it. Because if we fix this stuff, then fix the thing that's going to create revenue. If you don't know what's going to create revenue, then book a call with our clarity team so we can help you start focusing on the right thing to fix. So we can say, let's fix the revenue thing first, because all the other problems can probably be fixed by money. And if we create that money, then we don't have to be the one to go out and fix that problem. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere else in the world hanging out at noon, but you were hanging out with me. So I appreciate you. Make sure that you pin the Facebook group. If you have questions about your business this week, post them in the Facebook group. Our Facebook groups are here to help you. We will either answer the question for you or we will send you a Loom video. But I want you to know that we are your resource. If you have business questions, coaching questions, client questions, social media questions, don't go anywhere else. Post them here. We are your coaches. We got you. All right. So if you don't have this Trello board, comment the word board. We'll get it for you. If you have questions, post them each day throughout the week. We got you. And let's go crush it this week, fam. I'll see you later. Bye.